Welcome to another episode of Tuning with Dev, where we talk about mental health and we talk about things that help you level up in life. I'm your host, Dev, and today's episode is about stepping out of your comfort zone, chasing your dreams, and just self-belief in yourself. The three topics of chasing your dreams, stepping out of your comfort zone, and self-belief are three components that, when put together or just even separately, can help you elevate your life substantially. And to all my first time listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Dev, and I created this podcast to speak about mental health and just kind of helping people out with certain problems that they're dealing with in life and that they just don't want to speak about or just have any outlet to speak about or to. And if this is your first time, thank y'all and welcome. It's taken me many years, and I can admit that I'm not perfect, and it's taken me all the way until this time of getting to the age of 30 years old, or just having a birthday, to really hunker down and be serious about chasing my dreams and, accomplishing things that I want to accomplish because I have certain goals and certain things that I want to accomplish by a certain time or just in general. And I'm taking the time now to finally chase my dreams and have that self-belief in myself, and just being able to have that belief is just empowering and motivational to myself. The first thing I want to talk about was stepping out of your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone is basically doing something that you're not used to doing, something that you're kind of not programmed to do. So you're basically stepping out of your boundaries to do something that you're kind of having to force yourself to do because it's not normal. So, I mean, it can be scary, it can be intimidating, and it can have you feeling a certain type of way. But if you're not doing certain things like that, then you will remain stagnant in the way that you're living or the life that you are wanting to live. You're not going to be able to get there unless you step out of your comfort zone. Staying in your comfort zone can hold you back, and it can limit your potential, because once you step out of that comfort zone and get in those uncomfortable situations, you can see where your potential is going to go and where it can go, because you can now unlock abilities that you never thought you had. So next time you're in a situation to where you can step out of your comfort zone and kind of test it out with like a trial and error, let's say that you're kind of shy and you're like in a social event, try and introducing yourself to somebody or two people and just doing that. Hey, my name is Dev. What's your name? Like, what are you here for? What do you do? Just a small, simple, short conversation and just getting you out of your comfort zone. And you can do that with a lot of other things. It can just be, even if you're scared of heights, if you're walk up a certain level of stairs, go to a certain level of elevator, like, so, but keeping it safe though. But just whatever you think that you can attribute to succeeding and stepping out of your comfort zone, you can try to have a trial and error with that. And I encourage you to take those little action steps and just try little steps until they become you actually stepping out of your comfort zone and end up in your comfort zone. And what I can contribute to this as far as stepping out of my comfort zone is I don't like heights. So I try to push the boundaries a little bit more than I would like to, just because I know that it affects my personal and like life as far as being scared of heights, because I don't ride roller coasters. I really don't kind of like going on planes. I don't like escalators. I don't like high elevators. I can't look out the window. So I kind of try to push the narrative and look out the window. I ride planes. I recently went to a trip to Jamaica and I was on a zip line, and it's an experience that I probably would never do again, but I still kind of pushed the narrative and stepped out of my comfort zone. The next topic is chasing your dreams, and it's important to have a dream. It doesn't have to be super big, but it's just something that you look forward to in life, something that basically gives you direction and a goal to achieve. Because if you just live a life without goals or dreams or aspirations, then you're just kind of living on the hamster wheel of just living in that matrix of complacency. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with being complacent in where you are, but the things that you are doing, you could elevate with a certain thing, or just giving yourself a certain goal or dream that you would always want to, especially as a kid. Everybody as a kid had a dream that they wanted to do. And growing up, they're more attainable because you have the resources and the certain will to want to achieve those dreams. And the common challenges of chasing your dreams is like self-doubt. Like you put that on yourself that you can't do it, that it's impossible, that, oh man, they can do it, but I can't. You like lack resources. And it's just like, yeah, money or just time that you don't have because you're working on the time. But there's certain things that you can implement into your life. That way you can have a certain time and set aside time to pursue your dream that you've always wanted to do. Because it's not too late. No matter how old you are, it's never too late to, chase your dreams. Dreams aren't achieved overnight, and it takes consistency. And that's the main word for this whole entire topic is consistency. It's just continuing to have small little efforts of consistency actions that will lead to a way bigger change. I read this book called Atomic Habits where it speaks about just doing small little things that attribute over time to be substantial. So it's like you can be on a plane, and if that plane is off of path 1 centimeter, and by the time it gets to the end goal where it's supposed to be, it's gonna end up in a whole different state or city. So that's like you can attribute to life. If you are wanting to go to the gym, I wouldn't say go 7 times a week or 5 times a week. You can set aside 30 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes to an hour for a whole entire week. And that thing right there, if you can remain consistent with that, then you're stacking on like the consistency levels, and you're going to be able to increase that and continue to move forward with the progress that you're wanting. And the thing with chasing your dreams, it seems so far away and it seems so far-fetched that it won't happen. And I personally had an encounter to where I seen one of my friends achieve his dreams as far as making it to the NFL. I obviously don't want to put his business out there, but I've seen the hard work and the dedication that he put in throughout high school and just put in the extra work to become the player that he was. Because when it first started, he wasn't the best player, but the hard work and the consistency work that he put in, he was able to attend a college that it was a very big college now, the ranked #1, by the way, and then make it to the NFL and achieve his dreams. So achieving dreams is possible. It's just about the hard work, dedication, and consistency. And now we're going to talk about self-belief. This right here is, I think, the most important thing of today's topic and discussions on this podcast. Self-belief is, man, it can take you to the moon or it can take you down under earth, because that self-belief can turn into self-doubt. And that self-doubt is something that you don't want to have in your life, because once you start doubting yourself, it's very hard to get back to the self-belief aspect and then have admirations that you can succeed with. Self-belief is the foundation of success, and it is just a thing that's going to be the base of your home, or the building blocks of your, like, the whole entire life. Without believing in yourself or having the self-belief, it's very hard to chase your dreams or step out of your comfort zone, because you won't have the want to or the push in your mind to be able to help you get to those situations. Without believing in yourself or having self-doubt, it's going to be very hard to chase your dreams or step out of your comfort zone, because all those things come together and act as one. And you need self-belief to be able to push yourself to be able to do those things. And there are many different ways to have self-belief. And I think the very easiest way, and it may seem kind of childish or funny or not serious, is positive talk, like self-talk, like talking to yourself, telling yourself that you can do it. You can do this certain thing. Looking yourself in the mirror, saying, I can do it. I can do this. If I want to be a professional photographer, I can be a professional photographer. Speaking to yourself as if you already are that thing. I'm already a professional photographer. How would I act? How would I do certain things? How would I go about doing these things if I was already a professional photographer? So those are certain ways that you can kind of get to the way of self-belief, and building up your self-belief is self-talk. Another way is surrounding yourself with people who support you. Having a support system is very important, because relying just on self-belief and self-talk isn't just enough, because it will only last for a certain amount of time. You need those people that are, when you're down and you don't feel like doing certain things, that are going to lift you up and push you to, achieve that success that you're wanting. When I found a big change in the trajectory of where I wanted to go, as far as self-belief and getting those people to support and push you, is by asking and reaching out and asking for help, because not everybody can read your mind and know that you want the support, because it's very, very easy to not support the people that you're friends with or because it seems kind of cheesy. It's but once like you make it to a certain level, then that's when everybody will start supporting you. But if you reach out, if you get a couple people, 1 or 2 people to be like, hey, I'm trying to do this, and if you can, for just, if I reach out, or can you reach out and just check in and make sure that I'm still doing what I said I was going to do? Because that self-belief will only last so long, because on those days that you don't want to get up, the days that you don't want to set aside time to do the podcast, the streaming, the working out, the getting another job, the wedding stuff there, or whatever you want to do, or just succeeding in life, you need the outward belief. You need the outward support. So just reach out to somebody and let them know that, hey, I need you to hold me accountable, because the accountability is the thing that's going to help you push forward and to chase those dreams and be able to actually succeed. Because chasing your dreams, I'm trying to tell you, it's not impossible. You can do it. So I encourage you to set aside time to just practice self-belief, because the most powerful voice is your own. And that's the one that you're going to listen to. No matter when times get hard or easy or whatever it is, I encourage you to practice self-belief and just talk yourself up. Have some positive affirmations for yourself. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are funny. You are outgoing. You are a talkative person, because the person that you want to become is what you choose to be. Just because you are a certain way now doesn't mean that you can't get to where you want to be or who you want to be. You can always change. You can always rebrand, and you can always come back 100% better. So to recap, we spoke about chasing your dreams and the ways that you can do that. We spoke about self-belief and the empowerment that could have on your life. And we spoke about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's something that is needed to get to where you want to go as far as chasing your dreams or the aspiration that you have to be better in life. And I encourage you to take that step to just stepping out of your comfort zone this week. Just one little thing that can help you step out of your comfort zone, or that one action towards chasing your dreams. If you feel free, if you want to, you can DM me, you can comment on this, and just let me know what you did and how you did it this week. As simple as that. Thank y'all again for tuning in with Dev. Episode drops every Monday, and I thank y'all again. I'm very appreciative and very thankful for just everybody taking the time out of their day to just listen to me speak, and hopefully it can help you or give you some type of guidance in your life that's kind of needed right now. If you're in a deep, dark time, if you're in a good time, if you're just living life, I hope something I say today can help you chase your dream, or have some better self-belief, or just step out of your comfort zone. Thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all again. Don't forget to subscribe. Listen to the podcast every week. Every Monday we're dropping new episodes, and thank y'all again.